Hi, Ty here. Hope you're all doing well. In this video we're going to talk about 5 tips for Facebook ads. Now this video is aimed at dropshippers, but anyone who has an interest in Facebook ads will find value from it. Let's get straight into it. Number 1 is testing engaged shoppers. Now not many people know that you can also test behaviours as well as interests. Engaged shoppers is an interest which will target people who have most recently clicked on the add to cart or shop now button on a Facebook ad. When you go and add an interest in your Facebook ad, rather than pick an interest, you can pick engaged shoppers as the behaviour. If you want to run conversion campaigns on lookalike audiences, this is a great way of filtering your audience and increasing your chance of conversions. It's made a massive difference for some of my stores. The downside of this is that you're targeting people who have recently clicked the buy now button or add to cart button, not necessarily people who have actually completed their purchase. Number 2 is that your expanded interest targeting should be off. If you're picking interests, you're picking them because you've done the research, you know who you want to target, you know who your target audience is. You don't want Facebook allocating a portion of your budget to an audience that you're not interested in. This also can create complications later down the road when you're trying to figure out where your purchases have come from and it's come from an audience that you didn't even target. Assuming that you're on a low budget, which many dropshippers are, then you're going to want expanded interest targeting to be on. Number three is a video. Always test a video. Can't stress this enough. Video is equivalent to 1,000 images. Your video can capture attention, engage the viewer, and provide an enticing call to action, all in one creative. Now, video might not be the best for your product, but video works well for when you've got a product that needs explaining. Let's say I've got an image ad of me holding this. You don't know what this is. Anybody looking at the ad isn't going to think, oh, I need that. If, however, I have a video of me plugging this into my laptop, connecting it to my microphone or a headset or a keyboard, then you're going to know what it is, and then you might think, that's useful, or I could do with that, and it's going to increase your conversion rate. That being said, sometimes an image ad is better. That's because you don't always need a video to explain what the product is. If, for example, I have a microphone, then an image ad is plenty. You can see it's a microphone, you know what it does, simple as that. Number 4 is automatic placements. Now, a lot of people disagree on this one, but if you're launching your very first ad, not yet received your first sale through means of marketing, by all means go for automatic placements. And then later down the line, you can cut the ones which you haven't seen a sale from. If, however, you've made some sales through Instagram, Facebook, and your data and your stats are showing that they've all come from news feeds, then it makes the logical sense to optimize your budget and just target those placements only. Don't be wasting a portion of your budget targeting search bars or marketplace where most of your sales are coming from news feeds. It just doesn't make sense, and it's the best way to optimize your budget. Number 5 is test. Test absolutely everything. Ad copy, creative, interests, placements, countries, call to action. Test absolutely everything. The reason to test your ad copy is that you might be targeting different types of audiences. Let's say you've got a children's product, you might be targeting parents. You might also want to be targeting people above the age of 65 who may have grandchildren. Your ad copy needs to be different and needs to be catered to each of those audiences. The same goes for creative. Sometimes an image works better, sometimes a video works better. Whether the image is in the form of a carousel or the video is in the form of a slideshow. Test everything. See which one works better for you, then go from there. Test multiple countries. Don't just test e-packet countries. Don't just test the country that you're operating from. You can take a product that's working really well in the US and sell it in a different country, such as Canada or the UK or Europe. I myself have took a winning product from the US and targeted just for the UK, and that was my Q4 winner last year. Call to action is another thing that you should be changing up and you should be testing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shop now is the perfect call to action, but that's not necessarily the case. I myself have found that during periods of sales, let's say Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, when there's a lot of sales going on, then you might find that the get offer call to option works better for you. They're the 5 tips for Facebook ads for dropshippers. But here's another one, and that's regarding mindset. Whether you're only just getting started or you've been started for a while, you're going to be tempted to watch it 24/7. You're going to be tempted to watch the views, watch the purchases. Don't do that. Go and distract yourself. Go and do something else. Just carry on with your day to day and revisit it maybe 24 hours, 48 hours, and 72 hours. It's not a great mindset to be in, and it's not a good thing to pin your success on this one ad. So just bear in mind that it might fail, it might succeed. Just don't pin all your hopes on this. This is what Facebook ads is. It's a testing process. So whether you failed this time, don't worry, keep going. At the end of the day, it's not success or fail, it's success or give up. So that's the end of this video. If you found any value from this whatsoever, then please do consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to see a part 2 where I go over 5 other tips for dropshippers regarding Facebook ads, then do let me know below. Thanks.